Hello everyone, and today we are gonna take a look at how to avoid or how to fix the black screen of death that plagues Mass Effect Andromeda. So I'm just gonna show you what the problem is. If we go to Mass Effect Andromeda and we hit play, you'll see here that it'll pop up with a window and it'll just be a black screen. Unless they've patched this. They better not have patched this. I'm trying to demonstrate this. Um, Takes forever. Yeah, they definitely haven't patched this. So you'll get this here. And there it is. There's a little window and it will do nothing. Now if you go to your task manager here, we'll go in and take a look at it. I don't know if it blanked out here, but if you go and see Mass Effect Andromeda, you'll see here that it's really busy, isn't it? It's using 0% of the CPU. It is 240 megabytes of system RAM. So much for that 16 gig requirement there. And you'll see here, it becomes a background process. If we quit this, it will drop to a background process here. So we're just to get out of this, we're just gonna hit end. We're just gonna end the task because it keeps you in game and you've got a limited time trial. We're in the trial period right now. So what causes this at the moment? What is the cause of the black screen of death? Well, one of the major causes, if you have a Corsair peripheral, then you'll no doubt have the where is the Corsair utility engine? It's not even running. Corsair utility engine, there it is. You'll have this program. We don't even have it running and it still did the black screen of death. So if you have any Corsair products, if you have any of their keyboards, if you have any of their headsets, or I don't know what that is, a graphics tablet maybe. I have the Corsair Scimitar. There's a few other Corsair mice that cause the issue, but if you have any of these devices, you will have a program called the Corsair Utility Engine. That's what this is called. So what you have to do is just exiting this isn't enough, okay? It isn't enough to just hit it and then hit quit. Because you see, we weren't even running it. And it gave us the black screen of death. So what we're going to have to do is control panel, and we're going to have to go uninstall this bad boy. Corsair Utility Engine. Yeah, I do want to uninstall it, unfortunately. So yeah, Mass Effect is so bad. It's such a bad PC port that you have to remove your mouse driver. I want to keep the saved profiles. Doesn't keep your RGB lighting though. That's one of the things. There you go. There goes our mouse driver. Goodbye, RGB lights. It was nice knowing you. Uninstalling driver. I've never known a PC will not boot because of your mouse driver. There we go. So that's it done now. I don't know how this is going to handle this when I hit play. So we might just get a blank screen, or it may work. So I don't know. I've never used OBS. OBS may blank out. Oh, we've got an error has occurred. We may have to restart the computer to get it to work. Will it work? Please work. May have to restart to get this to work. Nope, it's gone full screen. And there we go. Yeah, it is working. Look at the OBS screen. So there you go. That is how to get it to work. Now, there is one consequence to this now. And the consequence is that yeah, it's running like shit. It's running like absolute garbage because it's using display capture, so it's just capturing whatever's on the display. So the frame rate that it's outputting is 16 FPS. That's useful. If we'll hit space to continue. Yeah, it's struggling to load it. We're gonna have to use a different profile when we actually play the game. So the consequence to this is that enjoying the pre-trial, save money, blah blah blah. So yeah, you're looking at it. I'll just exit it. The consequence to this is that mouse and keyboard is not really a viable option. Because look at this, you cannot change the DPI. We're using a default DPI. This is so slow. I like to think about, I think it's 2,500 is what I like as the DPI. I don't know what the default Windows driver is, because it doesn't know what mouse it is now, so it just gives it a default. It knows it's a mouse. My RGB lighting is gone. I'll show you a picture of my RGB lighting, and it's gone. It's worth an extra 10 FPS, I think. Everybody knows RGB lighting in anything, regardless of what it is, gives you an extra 10 FPS in game. So everyone knows that. But the major issue here is that it's unplayable with mouse and keyboard. Now, luckily, Mass Effect Andromeda does support the controller. It supports the Xbox One, and I guess you could use a PS4 controller as well with it. But that is it's quite a shit PC port, if we're honest, that I can't use my mouse, because at default DPI it's awful. I mean, that's the whole point of having like a sort of gaming mouse. I mean, it's mostly an MMO mouse, the Corsair Scimitar, whatever you want to call it. But you know, if you can't use the side buttons, can't use the DPI changer, can't use the DPI selection, and that's it. I'm just stuck with this mouse that's kind of like this. And if I want to play an MMO or that, if I want to play World of Warcraft or Star Wars The Old Republic, I have to reinstall that. So every time I want to play Mass Effect Andromeda, you have to uninstall it. Just quitting it isn't enough. You have to uninstall it. For some reason, it goes to a background process. Now, they have said that the day one patch has been applied, so there's going to be no day one patch for this. I mean, it's quite a serious issue. Come on, BioWare, fix this issue. Seriously, it's kind of a major issue, and I haven't pre-ordered the game for any platform yet. Comes out when's it? March 20th, is it? I don't remember when it is. We've got 9 hours left of my trial. I wasted most of that trial time trying to get the game to run, because it does say playing Mass Effect Andromeda. If you're playing that, don't click the X on the window if you get the black screen of death. Do not do that. Go to the task manager and end the task. Otherwise, it'll keep saying you're in game. Because what it will do is it will drop Mass Effect Andromeda.exe to a background process, and it'll still be running the game, so you'll be wasting a lot of your trial time. That's my advice for you. But anyway, that is how you get around it, at least. So you can't have any Corsair products. I don't know what they have against Corsair, BioWare. I like Corsair products, you know. But, you know, BioWare are racist. We all know that. They hate us in Europe. Well, BioWare Austin are racist. We hope that the good BioWare, you know, BioWare, the Canadian BioWare, BioWare Montreal, would have been at least competent. This isn't BioWare Austin. This isn't Star Wars The Old Republic. This video has turned into a rant. It was a guide video. It's now a rant video. Guide/rant is what it's going to be. But yeah, this is not a good PC port. The sad thing is the game runs pretty well. But I might want to play with mouse and keyboard. I want that as an option. And if my mouse is running at too low a DPI, ain't going to be worth it. I might as well just use the controller. I might as well just buy the console version. I say that, though, is that this does run way better on the GTX 1070. But anyway, we'll do more Mass Effect videos. The sad thing is, we just got to keep uninstalling this bloody mouse driver over and over again. So anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon, and goodbye.